going on, LFG fam? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Um, I am here to bring you my super fresh. I just finished it. Thoughts of the season premiere of Welcome to Derry, episode 1, on HBO Max, directed by Andy Muschietti. Holy shit, that shit, it took me for a ride. That first episode was crazy. I enjoyed that quite a bit. I don't think it was perfect by any means, just getting straight into it. But there was a lot, and I mean a lot of positives. Obviously, when you start at a show's series premiere, you want to start off with a bang, get everybody hooked. The first scene, I guess the first sequence of this show with our first character that we see, Maddie, sitting in that movie theater, running away from the the worker, and then hitchhiking with this family, and then obviously what transpires after that transpires. That whole shit was crazy. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It's obviously in it property, so something is afoot, but I wasn't expecting all that, and it was just intense. It was spooky. It was crazy. The daughter digging into her liver food and putting it in Maddie's face, like, that shit was unsettling. And then obviously the the birth of this fucking baby creature. That first scene was crazy, man. Really crazy. And then obviously it slows down in pace a little bit. We establish the characters that, moving ahead a little bit, I thought were gonna be our main group of kids that we're following, but hell no, they got that. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but boy, I'm low-key kind of lost for words. They got at the end. That, like I said, I'm fresh out of it, so like my mind is like all over the place, but man, that shit was crazy. Oh my god. But yeah, man, just I truly enjoyed that first episode. I kind of had a little bit, I guess I could say I kind of had a little bit of an issue with some of the kids acting, not all of them. Terry and Phil. I thought Terry and Phil were good. I thought Lily was good. Lily's homegirl with the glasses, she had this one scene where she was talking to her in the bathroom, and I was like, ugh. Wasn't really a fan of that. But I guess she was okay. But maybe it wasn't them acting, or maybe it was, I don't know. But there was just like some cringy scenes, I feel like, and that kind of took me out of it just a little bit. But that's really the only like nitpicky thing I can think of. I truly enjoyed this, really all throughout. There was crazy fucking scenes in here, man. That lamp scene where he's talking to his father, it's Phil, right? No, Terry. Yeah, I think Terry. Terry was talking to his family at the dinner table, and they're all Jewish. And he asked them about people going missing in the I don't know if he said the pipes or the sewers, but the dad was like, "Hey, we're Jewish, man. Like, we've been through all types of traumatic stuff. Like, we don't need to be talking about that." And then they're talking about the lamp, and I didn't think anything about a lamp was gonna come back right there. But no, hell no. The evil of this fucking town took that shit right over, and his fucking lamp had, the crazy faces and everything like that. That was crazy. Jesus, man. But I really like the storytelling of this season a lot so far, or I guess I should say this episode. It still feels like Derry. There's like a crazy aesthetic to this world. Real, I guess, is it 70s, 60s, 70s, whatever it is. Like, it feels like I'm watching that. Like, I'm really like immersed in this world. And yeah, man, it's creepy for sure. And I was watching the making of it, because these HBO shows, they do a really good job of throwing in these making of the series that they're talking about, or the series that you're watching, so you can get a behind the scenes, what the director was thinking. And listening to Andy, and I think her name is Barbara, I believe that's his wife, just talking about how they were making it, and the the decision making that goes into different scenes, and how stuff was made. They did a really good job just capturing that. I want to say 70s. I don't know if it's 70s. If it's not, feel free to correct me. But that 70s feel, I feel like they really captured it. Like that's it. It feels genuine, if I can say that. But yeah, no. And then they showed like the trailer for. I guess this is for the season, not for episode 2 necessarily, but the season. And there's a bunch of shit that's gonna go down, like crazy fucking shit. There was a fog that was going over the city. There was bodies hanging. Obviously, they go into Pennywise's lair that we see in the other movies, where it's like that big long ass fucking tube. We're gonna see some of that shit. They showed us Pennywise in that trailer a couple times actually, so I'm very excited to watch the rest of this. I know that it is supposed to be 3 seasons that they have planned for. Let me see. Where is it? Because I know I had that news in here somewhere. Is that last week? Yeah. So yeah, they're planning 3 seasons. Each goes further back in time. Season 2 is set in 1935. Shoo! So this might be the 50s or the 60s. I'm not sure. Inspired by the novel's interludes, which explore Derry's horrific history. So, you can see that. You can see like the I don't know what I want to say, but you can see that Derry is a fucked up place. It's been a fucked up place in these movies that we watched, and apparently it's been that way for a long time. But yeah, this show was crazy. I was not expecting the 2 boys to die. That was like, I truly shell shocked. I couldn't believe it. And Andy was talking about it in the making of. He was like, yeah, you kill your main characters like that in the beginning, it adds something to the season going forward, because you don't know who's safe. Nobody's fucking safe. So yeah, that shit. This episode was crazy. Maybe not perfect all the way throughout, but it was for sure insane. I don't know what the hell's going on in that military base. Because now that I'm thinking about it, like obviously the It movies, I'll speak about the newer ones, because I've only seen the old one once, I think. But speaking on the new ones, obviously that first movie focuses on the kids, and it's the same kids, but they're older. And off my memory, and obviously because I haven't seen those movies in forever, you can correct me with the right information. But what we're seeing in those movies is that Pennywise is terrorizing these kids and using the adults around them to fuck with them. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that military base. If shit's gonna start fucking with maybe the I can't think of his name, but the black soldier on the military base, maybe his friend, maybe they're gonna start seeing some shit, maybe help out the kids. I don't know. But this show, there's some potential here, because I can easily see, because I enjoyed this first episode a lot, but I can easily see how this shit just gets better for sure. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna rate the episode, but I liked it. So we're definitely trending in the right direction for a great season. Super excited about it. I loved the first 2, well, not the first 2, but the 2 reboot movies that they did for It. It Chapter 2, I believe it was called. I love both of those movies. So when they announced this, I was just super excited about it. On this channel, we've been covering news updates about this show for a long time, and it's finally here, and I enjoyed that first episode. Not perfect, I will say. There was parts in there where I was kind of like, but for a majority of it, I was locked in. I thought the storytelling was really cool, really unique. It looked great. It felt eerie, right in time for the Halloween season. And yeah, I think the first episode was a W. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. This was a real quick thing, just to review it real quick, because man, I'm telling you, I am fresh out of. I watched it on my fucking computer. I went from computer to here, same studio, same shit. Like, it's insane. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the episode. How excited you guys are for the rest of the season. Any thoughts and opinions that you might have about it, Welcome to Derry, feel free to leave those in the comment section. And yeah, clicked on this review. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, we are a pop culture podcast that does anything and everything in pop culture. Movies, TV shows, video games, anime, any of that fun stuff. If it interests you, it interests us. So consider hitting that subscribe button. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.